Hey everyone, it's Peek. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another ranked Pokemon Unite video. Gonna be playing some Blastoise today, and actually wanted to showcase this game in particular because we got very far behind. And it was, a little tough at times, and I just wanted to kind of talk about like playing from behind in general and how you do that, what's the best thing to do, what's the things you want to avoid doing, of course. And I'm sure, we'll see plenty of mistakes in this gameplay, so I'll be able to point those out as we go. So, as I mentioned, we're going to be playing Squirtle here. Now, Squirtle does take a little bit to get online. Not as much as, some other Pokemon, but really getting level 7 is very important as Squirtle to be able to get Rapid Spin. Because you'll see I am going to be going Rapid Spin Water Spout, which is just an insane combo. It does so much damage, and the fact that Blastoise just essentially never dies in this game, just due to the sheer tankiness, about the same tank stats as a Snorlax, but does about 5 times as much damage. It's pretty insane. So you'll see, like, I'm already kind of like way too far up there, and of course I should expect the jungler is going to be here soon. So that's a pretty elementary mistake that happens, and of course our jungler is going to go bot, and the enemies are not too far pushed up. I'm not sure if he gets any kills here, but you'll see that I basically should have been paying attention to where our jungler is going. I think what you really want to keep in mind here, and how we kind of lose this very early advantage, is that simply I'm just not watching the map, not aware of like where my jungler is, where this Greninja is, because if I see him coming top, then yeah, sure, I can play aggressively up far in their bush to the right of where we're at right now. But if not, it's super risky to be doing that because their jungler could be here at any moment, right? Basically, you need to be paying attention to how fast your jungler's clearing, number one, and number two, where they're at. Like, where they're at in their clear at any given time, because that'll give you a good idea of about where the enemy jungler, in this case the enemy's Aura, is going to be in their jungle clear, right? So you can see our Greninja's actually kind of aggressing on the enemy's Aura in their jungler. Obviously, I'm not like showing it on my camera right now, but this is a really good rotation by us. Obviously, I want to hit the stun there, but what I didn't know is that when you're skull bashing and the Zero Aura is in Spark, that he actually cannot be stunned. So that was something I learned in this match, and will not be skull bashing a sparking Zero Aura again, but it happened this time. So we live and we learn, we move on. Again, like, we're still really far behind. This War Turtle just got to level 6. However, getting this really important kill by playing aggressive with my Ninetales, knowing that there's a lot of them bottom side, is really good because I just instantly pop up to level 6.25 from level 4, which is actually crazy. You get 2 levels just from killing the War Turtle and shutting him down, because he did have a very large lead. So obviously, I really do, as I mentioned, want level 7. And I think what I do here is score, right? Yeah, so I am running Score Shield, so basically this is a free score. I do want to get this off in case I can get level 7, which I do before I head down to the Dreadnought, because really I'm not going to be that useful at this stage. So getting that level 7 was very important. I do see that my team is kind of stalling it, but the enemy team is really positioned aggressively in the pit. But our Greninja gets the last hit with Surf on it, so shout out to them. Well, I'm not sure if it's Surf. I'm sure it probably was. Most people run Surf, unless you're a crazy person like me and love the water shuriken life. But yeah, so really clean steal there. They were really aggressively positioned down in the beach area. I didn't show it here on the camera, obviously, but you can kind of see it from the mini map. The enemy team was really kind of shut in that little corner, so it provided a lot of space for my Ninetales to do a lot of damage in a concentrated area, which ultimately won us that team fight and provided space for the Greninja to take the last hit there. So I am getting discharged, but you'll see like how insane the Blastoise damage combined with the burst autos from Ninetales Auroraville. If you're not convinced that Auroraville is an insane move for Ninetales, just consider the fact that Ninetales took barely any damage from Zero Aura's discharge during that, even though he was standing right by it. And also the fact that he was freezing, this Ninetales was absolutely just shredding and freezing this Zero Aura, right? So this is really good that we got the Rotom, and so we really want to capitalize off this, honestly. Being able to score a big chunk here and get an overcap here with my 34, I think. Oh, no, Ninetales broke it with her 7. That's a bit unfortunate. So you do hate to see that. I had 34, and our Gabite had 38. But the goal only had 4 out of 80, so the Ninetales Unfortunately, due to a faster scoring animation than the Garchomp and me as the Blastoise, actually gets her 7 points off instantly with the Rotom, and we only get an overcap of 3. So you really hate to see that. I do pick up the Wartortle kill here before I die, but unfortunately, because I die post-mortem, the Wartortle is going to evolve. So actually, if you saw it in the kill feed, you'll see that the enemy Wartortle is now a Blastoise because they got the shutdown XP because they got an assist by killing me. But I'm level 11, so we've kind of like reclaimed our disadvantage. Obviously, we kind of had a rough start with the early game, and this is also going to be rough, as you're seeing here. Not really much I can do. I can't even remember what happens here. Yeah, okay, so I don't get the steal. I'm like, I don't think I get the steal. But our Zeraora goes with the Unite move, ends up getting a lot of kills because the enemy team just decides to stand in the middle of his death zone of electricity. So that kind of works out in our favor, of course. Oops, I guess I forgot to hide the follower alerts there. Sorry. Thanks, PokeRuby, for the follow on Twitch. So yeah, basically at this stage of the game, you know, there's not going to be any more Dreadnoughts. We need to now just play for our levels, play to take XP on the map, and defend what we still have up, right? I do see the Rotom spawning, so I'm not sure if my team's going to go up there. But in the meantime, obviously, we want to take as much of this farm as we can. I'm going to hold my Rapid Spout until I'm close to this Corphish. Just obviously don't want to waste it. Or Rapid Spout. Maybe that's what we should call it. Rapid Spout. So I can't even remember what happens here, honestly. We'll just have to see. Enemy Charizard pops his Unite move, which is honestly, like, fine. He's going to have it back easily by the time we're fighting on Zapdos. Unfortunately, the Zeraora has a lot of lifesteal, so I'm not able to kill it fast enough with my damage before they take out my Ninetales teammate. So that's a bit unfortunate. I probably could have stayed. I remember actually thinking this in this game. I honestly could have stayed because I think the Slowbro was the only one attacking this. I think my Garchomp goes and steals it though, right? Maybe. No, they get it with Surf, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, my Garchomp goes and steals it. So, yeah, I definitely could have stayed and secured that Rotom. And I remember thinking that in this game, too, and regretting that I didn't. So, I really didn't want to use my Unite move here. And you'll see that, you know, I die for it. But it's okay because, like, 15-second death timer, I know that I'm going to be up by the Zapdos. It's a bit unfortunate that I was positioned that far up and got caught out by the slow and then, of course, the Solar Beam damage. But, you know, it happens. So it's really not a big deal because, of course, I'm already respawned. Nobody's scored yet, and I see the Zeraora has been spotted in the bottom side, so definitely want to go see if we can chase that, which the Greninja picks up very easily. So we're in a really good spot right now. The Zeraora is going to be off respawn right when Zapdos spawns, so this kind of allows us to take a nice position to get vision of what's happening in this game. Obviously, it started out very rough, as I said, but we're in a lot better spot now. So I think we're slightly ahead. Oh, no, we're struggling to keep up, it says. So we're not too far behind. And you can see a lot of enemy Unite moves being put out here. So essentially, like, what I want to do is stall that out. So now that the enemies have, like, blasted all their Unite moves and used them all. Oh, that's right. I barely didn't get my score shield off there. It was, like, one tick away. So, yeah, a bit unfortunate there. I think I end up sticking around. So what I really needed to do there is because I knew the Zeraora was nearby. You definitely wanted to hold the rapid spin, right? And wait to hold the score shield, that's what I mean, and wait for that to happen. So we do get the last hit on the Zapdos, of course, hashtag coin flip gameplay, and the Blastoise on the enemy side is scoring in our bottom lane, scoring 50. So that is going to be a problem, obviously. I do have to flash to reposition this Unite move because I'm slowed. There's no other way for me to catch up to that Slowbro to really get that kill, and I really wanted to shut them down because obviously they're threatening a lot of points on their end to our bottom goal, or I guess our home goal since the Blastoise broke it, but really wanted to avoid any shenanigans with that and just secure our lead. And of course, I'm able to get my points in with the with the Zapdos buff. Our Zeraora is holding 50, so it's a bit dangerous if he dies to this Blastoise, because that's going to give the Blastoise about 25 points or so, which is going to be easily score shieldable if we're not careful, especially since 2 of our teammates are dead. So we really hope that our Zeraora doesn't die here. It seems like he's getting away. Yeah, so I think the Blastoise has Surf, so we might be able to catch up to him, but essentially I'm just holding this goal. You definitely want to have some people on jump pad, right? But what's really important is that you have someone, like, if you can, of course, you can't always have this, but if you can have someone on the goal, it prevents those small goals of like 10, 20 going in with score shield that you wouldn't be able to stop otherwise, just by hitting the jump pad, right? So we're level 15 at the end of this game. It went pretty well, of course. Our defense in the Zapdos fight was clean. Really, we had what won us this game was having the enemy's attention spread across different parts of the map. I was pressuring their home goal with scoring and stuff like that, as well as I believe we had a teammate top, and you know, obviously we're doing a lot of business in the Zapdos pit with that Garchomp. Just able to output a lot of damage along with Zeraora, able to output a lot of damage in a team fight in a concentrated area. So pretty good. Of course, we're gonna give an upvote to the enemy Slowbro. I can't remember why, but I'm sure he did quite well. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Just a little quick showcase of how potent Blastoise is. I mean, we got a lot of kills. We're able to score a lot. That's just the power of a character that does so much damage as Blastoise, as well as being so tanky. Like the ability to just knock out 2 or 3 people on the enemy team with Rapid Spin Water Spout is just, it's a little bit bonkers. I definitely expect it to be nerfed in the next few patches, so we'll see how that goes. Lucario's been untouched for 3 patches, so who knows at this point where the game's going. But hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know if you did in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, of course. Follow me on Twitter. We're like 5 followers away from 1,000 followers, which is crazy. Never thought I'd have that many. So appreciate you guys watching, and see you in the next one. Peace out.